I'm one. Ready?
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. Dot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, come on.
Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. Off for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lamar back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Offense to the line fast.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Hey.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
On 1st down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And goes to the hurry up here.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
No, we changed it.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Hey, middle. Sit hot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced back to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On a return, this is Piron. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and There aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. Gets it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Round the toss, right side. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Burrow out of the shotgun. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a pickup of 9. And the Bengals have a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 8-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. From the red zone on 1st. Setting up the running back screen. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Burrow will throw for it. And he runs this in. That's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, on everyone out there to go for 2. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for 2 from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
Rasheen Ali on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he is stopped as he reaches that 36-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
15 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
13.
Flying down the middle of Henry. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Working quickly here.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Jackson trying to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Chased out to his right. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Jackson throwing for it. And this is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try successful. They're up to a 16-8 lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11.
Now Burrow. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
I'm fine, ready?
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Burrow on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Going deep down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a chase, touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
11 MT. 11 MT.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
That's a gain of 7.
Turning to Henry on third. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Baltimore first
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Lamar. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Report. Report.
Here he goes, third and long. He throws a bullet to the center. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. We motion the tight end over. The give right side to Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up second and 11.
It's money in route. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Hey. Touch.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Caught out wide. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And he will reach the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try.
16.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, this is Piron. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up.
All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. One last play before the break.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing here just before halftime. Forced out to his right. From the right side, he's going to fire deep middle. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the energy to elevate it. Let him bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. And dodge the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 35-yard line.
Going with King Henry here. And rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
He was brought down in the
What a
41
great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now run with Henry. He's able to drive that pile of backyard. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Jackson looking to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Yo. 180. Hey, report. Report.
He'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
I'm fine, ready?
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Gun.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13. 11 Thomas. 12.
Burrow back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it.
Ready?
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Here we go. 180.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, Alpha.
They run. Here's Henry. And the drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league, it becomes just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down. So the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run for Henry. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens lead by 14. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
This makes it up to the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
First down, Burrow to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Vacates quickly left side. Finds the football outside. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Right 80. Plays high. Hot. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. He rolls to his right. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Gain of 7. And the
Here we go.
First down.
Right 80.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Gun. Shot. Big 13. Big 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Shot.
Again, it's Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Here we go. Shot.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
Here we go.
3rd and 1, Burrow. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
right, Kate? They don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Has him running the comeback. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. To the air again, it's Burrow. On the move, headed right. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the offense and Burrow come into the line, looking to tack on two more. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Ali to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Working quickly here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. He has this one past the 15 to start downhill in the Bengals territory. Offense in a hurry up here. From the gun, a run for Henry. Still has some space inside the 35. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Looking quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, report.
1st down throw for Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Henry. Has room into the secondary. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Lamar and the Ravens all set for this 2-point try. They're going to try and throw it here. And to the surprise of nobody, they are in for 2 yet again. And that is not one, that's 5 conversions in this game, Brock. And with that, they're the first NFL team to ever have that many in one game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, this is P-Rod. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
On one, right?
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Dot. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 11 Thomas. 12. Dot.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Big 13. Big 13. 11. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Right 80.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Forced out to his right. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. Buying some time left. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Burrow will throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage. On
1st and 10, it's Henry. And he is stopped just before he can get the score, tackled inside that 1-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Leads to second and goal.
Henry does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And this time he fights his way across for the touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. Like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
On the return, this is Piron. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Burrow now on 1st down. On the move, headed right. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
On 1, right?
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Here we go. Stop.
1 final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, see that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better.
Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Now he's going to step up and run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Allen going to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
Back to throw. Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And complete, right side to Cook. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monengai. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On play action, Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Dominique Robinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Swift. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 4.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bears.
Here's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Caleb Williams keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds. So they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to move back in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 49-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On third down, here comes Swift. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 8. They'll try the wide side with Cook. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Jet sweep. Here's Shakir. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
What is up?
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
Looking to throw, Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
To throw, it's Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
DJ Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Their defense to preserve that lead. They'll try and throw for him. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Allen now looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Completes to Shakir once again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Ready! Alert, alert, alert! No!
Here's Allen to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Half. All 52. Hey, tight. Hey, tight.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
22.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Oh, look at the juke. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do is to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dominique Robinson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll change things up. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and 19. To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
That's good. Bears. First down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Now inside the 25. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 57 yards. And the Bears, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points.
That makes the score Bears
24. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Cook up the gut. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 75 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down and 4, Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen going to run with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
What is up? Yes, 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 yes. Combo.
To throw, it's Williams. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more, here's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Bears.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This is 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. First down, and they go with Swift again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A big play looming on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Williams going to sneak it. And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Williams going to sneak it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Well, no, Coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.